Hi, good morning. Welcome back to social science class. Today we are going to talk about our new syllabus in democratic politics part 2. Okay, you are seeing some pictures on screen, right? We can call it as a symbol. Yeah, someone is drawing the symbol. But nowadays, this wall paintings are officially the commission. Some of the commission has banned officially wall writings. Do you guess which is that? Yeah, it's none other than we can tell as the election commission has officially banned writings by parties during election times. So I think you have guessed the chapter which I am going to speak. Yeah, it is a beautiful chapter in a democratic country. We are going to speak you. This is says that here that is where have all our leaders gone at a time like this. So the situation is worse. They are asking where. Yeah, we are going to talk about political parties. What is political parties? So you agree with me? Parties are partial. Partitions are lead to partitions. Partitions are the leads to partition and lead to partitions. Parties do nothing but divide people. That's a real function. I think no, right? So I am going to talk about a syllabus about the political parties, how it will be work, what are the its functions, and all those things. So political parties are easily one of the most visible institution on a democratic country. For most ordinary citizens, democracy is equal to political parties. If you travel to remote parts of our country and speak the less educated citizen, you could come across people who may not know anything about our constitution or about our nature of government, but chances are that they would know something about our political parties, right? At the same time, this visibility does not mean popularity. Most of the people tend to be very critical of political parties. What is political parties? Many of them you can see they are blaming of the political parties of all for all what they have all that wrongs with our democracy and our political life. Parties have become identified with the social and political divisions in here. So we can say we can go to the rural area and all. They don't know what is the constitution, how it is working and all, but they know about our political parties. They will be speaking on this party has come, they are going to give this. If this party has won, and they are like this. Yeah, we need that governor party, this party and all. They don't know the people also who are contesting the election, but they know about the parties very well. So therefore it is a natural to us to we need political parties to all. About 100 years ago, we can go back 100 of years about that there were few countries of the world had any political party. Now only few countries they don't have political party. Why did political parties become an omnipresent in democracies all over the world? Let us study first what is the meaning of political parties, and afterwards we can say why we need them. So, meaning of political parties, I can say as like this: a group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in government. So, a political party is a group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the society with a few promote and cultivate collective good. Okay, since they can be different views on what's going good for all parties. So here they will be having the what are the political parties that a group of the people are coming together. They are making one party and they will be search what is we can do for the society good things. They will be contribute there. Parties try to pursue the people why their policies are better than others. Here the many parties are we can see. So why they are better than that? They will be compared. They seek to implement this policy by winning popular support through we are calling as an election. Thus, parties reflect fundamental political division in a society. Parties are about part of society, thus involve partisanship. What is a partisanship? Partisan, I can tell here, a person who is strongly committed to a party, group, or faction. Partisanship is marked by a tendency to take a side and inability to take a balanced view on issues. Thus, party is known as a which party is stand for, which policies is support, and who interest it to upholds. A political party has a three components also. Every political parties that they are having the components. So, like who will be one is a leader automatically, and the when we are saying the party, the member should be work right. So not only from the one people it will be happen or one person it will be happen, it will be group of people, I already said. So active members in that party. And is it okay only leader and active members? Yeah, without in these two we need one more, that is the followers. These three, the political party have the components like the leaders, the active members, and the followers. This is about the political parties, the meaning of political party. In the next classes, we are going to talk about what are the functions of the political parties and how many parties should we have and all those things. Up to this, stay tuned to GJS. Have a great day ahead.